James Twin for the untouchable True School Sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so I wanted to sound off on this because this was a bit of an eyebrow raiser. It was a surprise, which really many things don't surprise me in boxing, but this actually surprised me because Jaime Munguia, who has been a long time mainstay at Golden Boy Promotions, he's officially announced that he's left Golden Boy Promotions and he's joined the Bobfather and the fine folks over at Top Rank, in conjunction with, of course, his longtime promoter Fernando Beltran from Zanfer Promotions, and he's a Top Rank fighter now. So just overnight, just with a side of a finger, he's a Top Rank fighter. They've already announced the fight. Y'all can say the date, September the 20th in Arizona. Jaime Munguia will be taking on none other than Eric Bosnian, which is a really interesting fight. And I'll get into that fight in a second. But really interesting because, you know, Munguia just got the Canelo fight. And he got the Canelo fight with Oscar De La Hoya. And I you know, for years when Munguia first burst onto the scene and he beat Saddam Ali, I always thought that the end goal was always going to be to get a Canelo fight, whether he won or lost. Just get that Canelo fight, try to have the opportunity to become the face of Mexican boxing. And even if you didn't, you get the payday. So mission accomplished. They did that, even though it wasn't under the exact circumstances that they thought. Canelo, when they fought, was no longer a Golden Boy fighter. He was a PBC fighter, but still, mission accomplished. So now they probably feel that they can go in a better direction with Top Rank and get them better fights. And they're gonna have a tough one coming up. They're gonna fight Eric Bosnian, who, it's funny, you know, I look at the rankings a lot. So when I look at the rankings, there's fighters that I can know of them. I can know their names for the longest time, but I won't really know who they are until they actually, like, you know, fight a notable name or get on TV. And he's one of those guys. He's been ranked highly for a long time and got a good knockout record. He's 32-0-1 with 23 knockouts. And then when you watch Eric Bosnian fight, he's a fighter that he's an accurate puncher. I think he's got heavy hands, and accuracy and heavy hands are always a good combination for a dangerous fighter. Fundamentally sound. He had a good amateur record, I believe is from what I was reading, and I saw he posted on Instagram. His amateur record is 108 wins and 1 loss. So a good fighter. He's based in Canada, but he's Armenian, and you know these Armenians, they generally tend to be very physically strong, and he's gonna be right there in the pocket to fight. He's not gonna be like a lot of other Jaime Munguia opponents, like let's say Jimmy Kelly or someone like that, who doesn't have the most power in the world. This guy can actually crack. So I think that'll be a good fight. It'll be in Arizona, so you know you're gonna get a lot of Mexican fans there, and it'll be a chance for him to really start the next era of his career. So really interesting stuff. But what does, hold on, I'm trying to pull the rankings up. What does Munguia leaving Golden Boy mean for the future of Golden Boy? Because we know one thing about Golden Boy, when you compare Golden Boy Promotions to the other power brokers in boxing, like Matchroom, like PBC, like Matchroom, like PBC, you know, just all the other companies, they have the least amount of stars. They can't really lose guys, and they lost a pretty big guy in Munguia, who his value is higher now after fighting Canelo, and that's just what it is. So we'll see how it goes. Just so you guys know, Eric Bosnian is ranked number 2 in the WBO. The WBO is still occupied. The title is by Canelo, so maybe this would be his way of fast-tracking himself back into a Canelo rematch, or being in position for when Canelo vacates, and then he can become champion that way. But either way, I think it's a big, crucial, critical blow to Golden Boy Promotions because Munguia's value is higher, and Top Rank, should Munguia win the Bosnian fight, I think the fight that they could do next potentially could be Christian and Billy. And Christian and Billy, I'll tell you this, a lot of boxing fans may not know that name. He may not be the most well-renowned to the boxing public at this juncture in time. But I'm telling you right now, you want to talk about excitement, you want to talk about the fights that would get the boxing fans out their seats and give them value for money and really just move the needle from an entertainment standpoint. I think Christian and Billy versus Jaime Munguia is one of the best fights you can make in boxing. Munguia is an all-action, come-forward Mexican fighter. Christian and Billy is like a wrecking ball. He's very short, very stocky, throws a lot of punches. I think that fight is a match made in heaven. And honestly, once I heard Top Rank signed Jaime Munguia, the first fight I thought about was Jaime Munguia versus Christian and Billy, because one thing about Top Rank is they don't have like a ton of 68-pounders. They got Christian and Billy. They got I think Eric Bosnian is signed by them. But after that, they don't have like a lot of, you know, guys in the top 15 up there. So look, I'm looking at Bosnian. I'm looking at and Billy. Maybe somebody else as after that. But we'll see how it goes. I'm very intrigued to see what the next era of Jaime Munguia's career does. Because as my good buddy Jairo says, you know, he's in his real weight class, 168. So I think, you know, as long as you don't gotta fight someone like Canelo, if he can get fight a Berlanga or get a Pacheco or maybe get like an Billy for a title, I think those are all winnable fights for him, and he can still become a super middleweight champion. So that's the news. Those are my initial thoughts on Jaime Munguia signing with Top Rank, and I have a separate video coming out soon just on Eric Bosnian, his opponent, because I feel like I got to do him some justice. He's 32-0. He's been a top contender for a long time. He's a good fighter. I'll have a video on him coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys make of Munguia versus Eric Bosnian and Munguia signing on Top Rank? Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canterbury, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.